Hey, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Gil's Kicks. In this video, we're going to be talking about the best sneaker bots in 2020. Stay tuned. Alright, I've been getting a lot of questions about what are the best bots in the game right now. So we're going to break them all down to the categories, which is Shopify, footsites, Easy Supply, Supreme, Nike. All of those we're going to be going through this video depending on your budget. Alright, so it's not just about just buying the bot, going to bot broker or bot mart, title. If you go into all those, be sure you use a middleman. If you're going through Discord, check the rest, check he's legit, make sure all of that is right. Don't be getting scammed. People do be scamming out here, so please make sure to be safe out there. Before you buy a bot, you have to know that that's not your only expense. There's cook groups that you have to go for the monitors and everything. If you want to go for exclusive like supply, like Shopify, they only do limited drops, so they don't really have that much supply. That's very hard to get. You need a server. I don't even want to know how much servers cost. Servers be going through $80 to $100 for a good server depending. Or AWS is another one that you can pay hourly. You can go Google actually gives you like $300 in free credit, so you can try that. Oculus servers I heard are pretty good too. And then you're gonna need proxies. Proxies are gonna be like for home IP, so home IP won't get banned or nothing like that. There's two types of proxies: data center, residential. Data center are faster, but they get banned a lot quicker. I usually just go with residential. I go for data center just for my Gmails, but besides that, I only use residential. But really, the most important things you're gonna want to have as a beginner is a good bot, a cook group, and some decent proxy servers. I don't even have a server me personally, but I'm thinking about getting one right now. I'm just waiting for the right moment and the right price, trying to see what the discount, what's the best server out there. If y'all want me to do a video on that, leave a comment down below. I will do a video on that later on in the future. Wherever y'all want. AWS, y'all can use Google. Google is good too. If y'all don't have a good PC, I need some specs and all that. Speeds, that's what a server pretty much is. It gives you a good PC with good internet speed. It checks out super fast depending on what server you get. So now we're gonna break it into the 5 categories, which is Shopify, footsites, adidas with Easy Supply, Supreme, and Nike sneakers. That's the last one. So let's start off with the most basic one, Nike sneakers. All right, so for Nike, I would recommend AMB 2.0, the ship bot, which is the best Nike bot in the game. If y'all gonna go with a Nike bot, I really recommend that one out of the 3 that I'm about to say. AMB, ship bot, and Ghost. Ghost is pretty good also. I got AMB 2.0 right now. I got it for like pretty much for free because of my Discord group. I seen the success on it. I seen it on Twitter. You know, you want to get more information about the bots, that's a good thing to do. Run through their Twitter, their Instagram, whatever they have their success on, and see which one you like the most. Do your own research. But yeah, out of those 3 for the Nike, I would go with the ship bot. You gotta buy verified accounts, and that can vary from like $1 to $2 depending what source you're from, what third party you're buying it from. It has to be with a US number depending where do you stay. If you stay in the US, the UK, you gotta make sure that you have a verified number and check the policy from the third party that you're buying it from. Make sure they're legit, they have success, check their Twitters, check everything. And moving on to Shopify. So for this one, they have very limited stock. So for this one, you're gonna want to go most likely get a server. I would recommend a server for Shopify. If you don't have a server, I would not recommend you to get one of these 3 bots what I'm about to mention. I'm gonna go with, from cheapest to most expensive, is gonna be Balco, which is like $1,000 to $2,000, then Cyber, and then Kodai. Those are the 3 best bots for Shopify at the moment right now. They really have high success, but only if you have a server. I really recommend getting a server on those. There's some good proxies because the stock is very limited. It's so hard to cop on Shopify. I personally haven't caught nothing on Shopify yet, but I'm hoping to when I get a server. Out of those 3, I would recommend, I have Cyber. I couldn't switch my back on Cyber, and I heard that it's the best one in Shopify, so I really recommend that. Alright, now moving on for Supreme. Supreme, you can use DC or residentials. You cannot use privacy cards or nothing. You have to actually use your own credit and debit cards. They do not do privacy, so do not try to do privacy. Best bots I recommend for them is gonna be Cyber, MegPrime, and Vlox. Those 3 are gonna be the best ones. I would actually go, if you're not trying to spend that much money, and depending on your budget, this really depends on your budget really. But if you really want to go for Supreme, I'll go with MegPrime or Vlox, because Supreme for Cyber is actually like 4K, but it's an all-in-one bot besides Adidas and Easy Supply actually. But yeah, I would go with one of those 2 actually. Depending on your budget, if you can afford Cyber, go for Cyber. It's an excellent bot. I really recommend it. Alright, moving on to Adidas. and Yeezy Supply. So for Adidas and Yeezy Supply, they only drop on those two websites, or just Yeezy Supply depending on what drop it is. So the three bots that I'll go for and Adidas and Yeezy Supply would actually have to be Splash Force, Project Destroyer, and Phantom. Out of those three, I really heard great success from Splash Force. And that's the bot that I really want to get right now, Splash Force, just for Yeezys and Adidas. All those three, I would recommend Phantom or Splash Force depending on your budget. Check Bot Broker and Botmart to see the prices. Last but not least, alright, so footsites. Footsites is Foot Action, Finish Line, Foot Locker, some Shoe Palace, which is Phantom. I think Phantom is the only one that has Shoe Palace, and Champs and all that. So that's what pretty much footsites is, where all of that drops. For the best bots on this, on footsites, I would recommend if you can get Whatbot. Whatbot is an absolutely destroyer for footsites. If you can get it, it's only $30 a month for y'all in a budget. But other than that, I would go with Phantom, Kodai, and Cyber. Those will be like the best bots for footsites. And remember, there is more expenses to this. It's not just buying the bot. It goes way deeper, but it's basic knowledge. You know, you learn throughout the way. You learn through the more drops that you go through. You have to have good profiles, servers, proxies, all of that. You just have to go and see what works for you, delays, and all of that. You have to get up really early in the morning, most likely, for all of these drops that you're trying to sneaker bot. Not even that, you still gotta wait for the confirmations, and then you get cancels. And right now it's getting harder with more people getting into the community of sneaker botting. You can check through all of those bots, what y'all want. And there's also all-in-one bots, but I don't think there's an all-in-one bot that actually does Nike also. There's just an all-in-one bot that does Shopify, Footsites, Yeezy Supply, and Supreme. But I don't think there's one that actually does all of them together. So do your own research. I recommend Cyber, Phantom, and Project Destroyer for all of those, and Splash Force for Yeezy Supply actually. So it goes way deeper, like I said. Servers, proxies, cook group, getting up early, confirmations, not shipped, and all of this. You gotta do profiles, run tasks, and all of this depending how good your PC is, if you have a server, all of that. Another bot I didn't mention in this video, that there's some bots that are always in stock but they're not as successful, which would be Nike Sneaker Bot. I recommend that bot, but I wouldn't really recommend it since it's always in stock. There is some success in it, but not a lot like all these other bots have proven. And all of these bots, just to let y'all know, are not all consistent. Like Cyber, one drop can destroy, next drop won't really cop nothing. Just like with tie-dyes, there was a lot of success, but there was a lot of it was so hard to get and everything. If you want to look at the bots and everything yourself, link in the description for bot broker, and then it has right there all the prices. You can actually buy lifetime or renew every 6 months depending on what you want to do, if you want to go for the long term or short term. The bots are renewable. You can connect them with your Discord and everything like that. You just download the application on your PC. You download the bot, put some tasks, profiles, proxies, all of that, all your information, make a webhook. It's been Gil's Kicks. Thank you for watching the whole video. Like, comment down below what bot are you gonna go for, and subscribe, turn those post notifications on. It's been Gil's Kicks. Thank you for watching the video, and I'm out.